Okay, welcome back to the Crypto Minute. Let's talk about helium and the price targets. Now, I am not a stock advisor. This is only for educational purposes. You need to be careful with your money and really research again at what you want to invest in. So with that being said, let's take a look at some resistance points and some support lines and why I had made the previous prediction that helium would, and I was up here when I made it around $25, and you can check back with some later videos, why it would hit between $16 and $19. And if you notice that we're obviously on a negative trend, and you can just see how it's just coming down. We're making higher lows and lower highs right here. So lower, lower, lower. All right, and you can see that. But at some point, there is some technical analysis that has to come into play. And you can see that if we go below this, looks like the next line of resistance is somewhere around $11. Now, I don't think we're going to get anywhere near there this time. So I'm looking, and I said this before, right around here, if you look at in this resistance line, it touches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's like 10 times. And what is that target? $19.64. You saw it right over here. All right. If we go back down here, I'm trying to teach you a little bit something about technical analysis and where it also touches quite a bit. We could probably go up into this range. And where did I see it? About right here, 1663. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have quite a bit of support at this line. So we can have, it does seem like between that next pocket is where we're going. Now, again, could we go lower? Well, if there's unforeseen news, that we could always have a prediction lower. But I think right now we are in the sweet spot to start buying helium. Remember, not too long ago, and we're only talking, November of last year, this hit over 50, what was the high on this? $59. When are we going to go back here? Well, we have to have some sort of retracement. We're going to probably have an in news, okay? And this is the weekly time frame. And I like using weeklies, or let's take a look at the daily to give you a little bit better maybe picture of where some things may or may not go. But again, it's kind of showing me that we're almost at the end of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, bar count. We're going to hit a low, and then we're going to see a retracement upwards. And I'm thinking that we're going to see at least back up to the 26. And if we take a look, we'll put on the Fibonacci retracement so that we can kind of look at some of these indicators. And I was like looking at the MACD. Let's take that. Let's see, let's see, MACD is on there. And then let's take a look at also Fibonacci. We have the auto Fibonacci. Those are good. All right. So now we have that on there as well. So let's look at some retracements right here. So when we look at right here where we're at, I mean, we're almost directly at the 0.16. And that's in our, see this green line? That's a great buy zone. We've even dipped below this, which means that there is always the possibility it could go lower. And I did tell you around 1640, 1650 in that range seemed like a nice little, we could get a bounce off there. But I do consider that we are heading back into the right direction. Let's take a look down here at the MACD. And you notice how everything was really positive, okay? When we were right up here, when we hit this challenging point. And what do we see? We usually see, I like this inverse fan that comes about before we see the big green. And what have we seen here? An inverse fan, but it turned back. It turned back down. Now, can it do that? Yeah, and it can come down a little bit further. So when this starts to touch this line and we see that this, some of these moving averages actually raise and start to turn back upwards, that is a wonderful time to buy. And I'm going all in on helium. So this is, in other words, a 1 week time frame. Let's go back and let's see if I can go back to the daily, and let's try to take a look at that. And it's also telling us the same thing, that we're oversold at this point, and we're in the oversold territory. So if you're a long-term hodler of helium, this price, we're under $18 at this point. I don't see basically what I'm waiting on either. The chance of it going back up in the mid 20s should be fairly good over the next month or within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I hope you found this helpful. And if you did, please like and subscribe to this video so I can put out more content. Again, today is 4/21/22, and this is a Helium update as to price. Again, not a stockbroker. Please use this for educational purposes only. God bless you.